Now, Channel 7 News Tonight with Pete Wilson, Susan Gregory, meteorologist Pete Giddings, and John Buren with sports.
Joe Rose and the Dolphin offense held to their lowest point total of the season in Super Bowl 19 as the 49ers beat the Miami Dolphins for the first time ever. Picked a good time to come off the snide now, didn't they? Today, a lot of the fellas who were wearing different colored jerseys yesterday were on the same airplane on their way to the Pro Bowl out in Honolulu. Dolphin quarterback Dan Marino, who had no comment after the ballgame yesterday, had no comment again today. Super Bowl MVP Joe Montana was there, one of 10 49ers on their way to play for the NFC team on Sunday. We are told that on the onboard seating arrangements did have Montana and Marino on different sides of the aircraft. You saw Randy Cross there, all-pro guard. Keena Turner, what a fantastic year he had leading the 49ers in interceptions. Keith Fonhorst, 10 representatives of the NFC and now Super Bowl champion 49ers on their way to Honolulu for the Pro Bowl game on Sunday. So you can see that ball game happen here on Channel 7 on Sunday afternoon. Update on Heisman Trophy winner Doug Flutie's situation came today out of Boston, where his attorney Bob Wolf said that Flutie's situation with regard to which professional league he will go to could be settled by the end of the week. The New Jersey Generals of the United States Football League have made Flutie an offer of 4 years at $5 million for the total package. Wolf says that contract could be signed, sealed, and delivered by the end of this week, and that Doug Flutie could be a member of the New Jersey Generals of the USFL by next Monday. And that's a wrap on the day after one heck of a Super Bowl game. 60 minutes. If I said this once, I said it 50 times yesterday, but I'll say it again for lack of anything more astute to observe about that game. I don't think I have ever seen a team play 60 minutes of football in every facet of the game as well as the San Francisco 49ers did yesterday. That one turnover that Guy McIntyre had on the kickoff was their only real boo-boo. The offense was diverse without being risky to a fault, and the defense was impenetrable. 3 playoff games that defensive unit plays. Do you know how many touchdowns the defense gave up? One time.
Yeah, Lot was great. Oh, they all were. Thanks.
They were a machine you expect to work all the time. If something didn't, there was something amiss. Remarkable.
We have our own John Buren. He's live at the Amfact Hotel in Burlingame, which was and is the 49ers headquarters, and I suppose a victory party is going on, John.
Yes, there is. This is one of 49er owner Ed DeBartolo Jr.'s parties. There are several other in progress around the city, we are told. With us right now, a member of the 49ers special teams, Blanchard Montgomery, his second year with the 49ers and now a world champion. That's something that not many people get to say in their careers.
No, it's not, and it's a heck of a feeling and a heck of an experience for me to be able to say that I am, the best at what I do for, 1985, and I just feel great.
Outstanding. I said this evening when we went live from the locker room that it looked to me like about as close to 60 minutes of perfect football. Nobody can play perfectly, but that looked about as close as one can come without actually hitting the 10 spot.
I think, we played a, fairly good game. We'll have to see tomorrow, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to, our coaches, our defensive coordinator, George Seifert, and our offensive coordinator, Paul Hackett, and most especially Bill Walsh, and a very supportive owner, Eddie DeBartolo. With the kind of people that we have involved in the San Francisco organization, from owner down through the coaches, it makes it a lot easier as a player.
John,
yes.
Can I jump in here?
Sure.
We got some highlights, which I think was the key of the game, the second quarter.
That was something I talked to him after the game. He said in his career, thinking back, at no point did he ever think that he'd see the day when he'd scored 3 touchdowns in a Super Bowl game.
Well, Roger, he's an underestimated quantity. I think sometimes he maybe underestimates himself a little bit. He's one great player, and I think the best is yet to come with him.
All right, Martin?
Congratulations to you. John, what were your thoughts as you watched that second quarter? Was that the turning point?
Yeah, I really, by midway through the second quarter, it started looking to me like unless Miami caught fire in a hurry, they were going to be halfway to being buried. And as it turned out, they got that one field goal off the fumble recovery right before half. It looked like perhaps that would be the spark that could get the fire going, but the fire never did anything but smolder as far as it looked to me.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you, John. We're going to have more from John Buren live on Plays and Players. That's coming up at 11:45.